There we go. Hi guys, how's it going? We're having a bit of an issue with one of our players connecting tonight. Slivik seems to be having some computer problems. Evandal is still out from surgery, and Tormir's at work. So
Tormir should be here watching us. Hi, Tormir.
I'm not sure his employer would approve.
We can try. We can try.
Anyways, Sam is here.
I'm here for a change. Hi, and I'm not muted.
Flynn is here, and she is muted.
I'm here.
And Meerkat, our Aloof, is here as well. Slivik should be joining us shortly. He's trying to reboot his internet.
What's up, Twitch?
While we're waiting, let's talk about last week. Last week, you guys went with Jax to his secret little camp that he had in this cavernous valley. And from there, you went on to attack the secret shipment from the Shadow Lords. It was a good fight. You guys did really well. Blur came in clutch. The invisible Slivik, handled by Flynn, came in really well. Wiped out my wizard in 2 rounds. Your DM will remember this.
I do like Flynn's technique of running back and forwards, though. I like that.
Oh, that was really effective. A really effective plan.
Often on another character. I like it.
It was a really effective plan.
Do not mess with enter our group name that we haven't told you guys yet.
Of course. Plus, I'm pretty sure we're not clashing swords, but in a good way, Alu. Well,
Oh, yeah.
bit of mace, but there you are. It works the same. Sam actually did some hits for a change.
Right, so we were here. See, we don't need that music right now because, well, you're not in battle. Ooh, ambient noise is loud. Nothing like screaming over top of the waterfall. So we'll turn that one on for the moment. Oh no, Windows forced updates. Click, we need you. So, you guys were here at the bridge. And Jax had climbed up on the back of the wagon and was digging around and he said, well, is that all? And that's where we ended the stream. I'd really kind of like to wait on Slivik to get here before we move into the next part of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, DM, remember what I told you I was going to do this session? Please make some time for it.
You can have time for it right this minute if you want, while we're waiting on Slivik.
Okay.
Wait, before anything goes anywhere, Sam will probably do like a prayer of healing for everybody, since we're all feeling a bit kind of rough maybe from our battle.
Well, maybe everybody except for Slivik, who didn't get a scratch.
Hey, how are these guys feeling?
Fabled Tavern of Misfits is now following. Hello, Fabled Tavern of Misfits.
Flynn, you're okay?
No, not too bad.
Hello?
If we don't,
okay?
Yeah. Not. I've seen better days, but I'm still alright.
Because I was going to do it since...
I have something to help me feel better.
Oh, okay then, that's fine.
Thanks, Sam.
No problems. Okay, On that note, I'm gonna go and feed the cat 'cause he's sitting here purring at me. Bye. I'll be back in a second.
Anyways, the fabled Tavern of Misfits followed us. Hello, fabled Tavern of Misfits.
Good evening to you.
So, Alu, your plans were what exactly?
So, am I to understand that here be waterfall?
Well, here indeed be waterfall.
So, I'm gonna metagame here, but my whole life playing games has prepared me for this moment. So I'm gonna try and see what's behind the waterfall. And because I have I'm gonna go round here. And I'm gonna try and jump in and see what's behind.
Okay, Slibic is here! Welcome back, Slibic.
Oh, sorry. We're good now.
Let's see. You actually have advantages in water, don't you?
I don't know if I have advantage, but I have a swimming speed.
You squirrely little sea elf, you. Let's see. Sea elves. Dark vision, keen senses.
That's another
Trance languages, size, speeds. You have proficiency with the spear, trident, light crossbow, and net.
No, I'm like the cartoon Aquaman, but yeah.
Child of the Sea, you have the swimming speed of 30 feet, and you can breathe air and water.
Yeah.
So you can actually breathe underwater. There's no rolls to see how long you can hold your breath. All right, so you're going swimming. Sure, you jump in.
I want to see what's behind the waterfall, if there is anything behind.
How do you plan to actually get behind the waterfall?
Is there a ledge or a gap between the actual waterfall and the rock?
There does not appear to be. It seems to be completely smooth.
Then I dive in and see if there's a passage underwater.
Okay, so you dive in. The several thousand pounds of water cascading down on top of you actually make it quite difficult to try and get behind the waterfall unless you swim a little deeper, which you obviously can do.
Yes. I just would have told the gang before, hang on, I'm going to check something. And I go deeper. That's what title of my sex tape.
God, and you have the Mariner's breastplate. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
Right, so you dive down under the water and you see that it actually goes fairly deep. Deeper than you can actually see.
Oh wow.
And as you swim up behind the waterfall, there is a very small space between you and the waterfall, but the rock space itself is actually quite solid, maybe 3 to 4 feet back where the water's just eroded away, but there does not seem to be any kind of cavern or passage behind it.
Okay, so there's no secret entrance. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna... You said there was like a 3 to 4 foot gap that I could put my hand in, or?
Well, it's like the whole face of the rock where the water's running down the rock. It's just the whole rock face has been eaten away 3 to 4 feet back. So there's a gap. Like if you're standing behind the waterfall, you can touch the wall, and then 3 feet from the wall is the actual cascade of water.
Any way I could fit in that gap?
Yeah, it's very large. It's as wide as the waterfall and probably 30, 40 feet tall. It's like think of a concaved lens. You're on the concaved side of it.
Okay. Well, then I just sit there for a minute and just listen to the water. Crisscross. I just like, yeah, legs crossed, meditating. Not actually meditating, but yeah.
Okay, well, back there, all you hear is the crashing of the water.
Yep. And I'd specifically take that moment after the battle, after the heat of the battle, to think of the person I found while looking through God's home.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, I'd think about my mother.
Okay. All right.
And that's it.
What
End
are the
of my
rest?
scene.
What are the rest of you doing? So, Lou, I'm gonna move your character. You're actually like, back here.
Okay.
Okay. So, what are the rest of you doing while Lou is playing Sea Elf?
If I wasn't a cleric, I'd be a betting person, see how long it takes someone underwater. But no, I think Jax was about to start.
Slivik, you are with us, right? You have audio?
Here, I'm here.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep.
So, Jax is up on the top of the wagon. He's got his, he's got himself digging around through there, and he lifts a hand up, and you see a handful of grains running through his fingers. Well, this is quite interesting.
Isn't that supposed to be money?
I thought it was supposed to be gold. Like, lots of it.
He reaches up and adjusts the eye patch over his eye. There has to be more to it than this. And when he starts looking again, there's a sharp whistle, and an arrow embeds itself in the grains right next to him, followed quickly by a second. He just sort of turns slowly and looks up at the top of the waterfall where his two sharpshooters are, and they are signaling frantically back the way the wagon came. And as you look, a secondary force is coming behind the wagon.
Ho ho. Boy.
And I'd like you all to roll for initiative.
Oh, shishty.
Do I need to for initiative?
I will let you roll for initiative, but your first turn you are stuck behind the waterfall.
All right.
Of course. On brand.
Oh, what?
It's
And
fine.
we're gonna start our combat. And up first is actually Jax. Let's see what Jax can do today. Right, he's got his spell book. Jax isn't gonna do anything except. Oop, don't want to move everybody. Just move Jax. Jax isn't gonna do anything except get off the wagon, and that's the end of his turn. This Dragonborn is going to run forward, and he is going to target Jax with his heavy crossbow. Ooh. A critical hit with crap damage. Alu, you are sitting behind the waterfall meditating, thinking about your mother, and you hear nothing. Because all you hear is the cascading of the water. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna sit there and just open my mind and meditate a bit.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
If
Moving on.
if I hear anything, then on my next turn I will do something.
Okay, moving on to the veterans. Let's see, this guy. He can move to there. He is also going to target Jax with his heavy crossbow. That's a miss. And then we move on to Sam.
Oh no, really? I don't know. How many do we have? Hundreds of people. They're all waiting for me. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on somebody.
Okay.
Probably as we did in here. I could get that one. Name my forward one.
What's the range on Sacred Flame?
60.
Okay, so you're aiming for this guy down here. Oh yeah, you're at 60 feet now.
Okay.
Alright, DC 17 dexterity savings throw, normal roll. That is a 10, he has failed. And 15 points of radiant damage. See. Recover the saving throw. Okay. Make sure that he's like not on fire or something.
No, I don't think so. I have a quick question.
I'll give you a quick answer. What you got?
So you know the wood that was on fire last week? The logs that have been on fire and have been chopped up into wee bits underneath?
Mm-hmm.
Would Sam recognise if they were ready to go, or did they just still look healthy?
You'd have to make an investigation, which is an action.
Yes, I know. I was thinking that. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Next person. Good luck.
So, your captured prisoner... I forget, did anyone tie him up?
Oh? I don't think
No,
so.
but he does. He didn't.
No, you guys. No, you guys. You guys actually. You actually healed him. You guys did actually heal him.
But
Okay.
you said something, but we could not hear you.
Meerkat said he took his weapons.
Okay.
Okay. Well, he is. Since he has no weapons, he's going to use the only weapon at his disposal, which is his fire breath. And he's going to use it on the person that he thinks is the most dangerous. Libic. Well, he was there for the first fight.
That's fair.
That is an 11. That is a fail. Oh, so many ones! What is with us in 15s tonight, guys?
I don't know.
There were so many ones in that roll. Oh, 2, 6, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, so many ones in that roll. What were you concentrating on, Slivic? I can't remember.
No, I dropped it.
Okay.
It was a sickening radiance or something like that.
Oh, that's
has been
right. Yeah.
dropped. Yeah.
All right, we'll get rid of that check.
Yeah.
All right, veteran number 5. 30 feet of movement to there. And let's see. Oh yeah, Sam is in range. He's gonna target Sam with his heavy crossbow. And miss
Oh, yay.
miss wildly.
Oh. Does that not hit the other step?
No, there's nobody really in front of him for him to hit, except for Jax. You want him to hit Jax? I can make him
No.
hit Jax if you want.
No, no, no. Okay.
This guy's gonna move up here. He's gonna target Jax. Because I do believe that Flynn and Slivik are on the other side of the wagon. They can't really be seen. And heavy crossbow. Just transfer the damage to my ward, which is up instead of my HP's, hence heal ward is up. Okay. Alright, veteran number 3. Move to there, and we move on to Slivik.
I'm gonna sidestep behind the guy that puke on me.
Yep, the guy that just cooked you.
Yep. That sounds about right. I'm just gonna sidestep. I
Mm-hmm.
should have a view of everything,
Yeah, you can see everything pretty well.
and because of that, I'm gonna go for Sickening Radiance.
Oof.
Oh, because I clicked on. Sorry. And I'm gonna adjust it to 5th level.
Good lord, man. That's gonna hurt.
That's kind of the idea.
Oh, you can almost get all of them too.
Do I do it though? Do I do something more tactical?
Why does the bridge cause them to group together so poorly?
I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna go like this.
I'm gonna go like that. Alright. Alright, let's see. I'll just do a quick grab of all those guys. "21, 21, 14, 7, 14, 6.
The one save, the first 21 was damages.
Oh no, there were 2. Oh yeah, no, that's right. One, that was that guy. So he takes half damage. All of the rest of these take full damage.
They also have a level of exhaustion.
And they have 1 level of exhaustion. That's just evil, man.
Thank you. And it's gonna be the end of my turn.
Okay. So veteran number 6, who is down here. Your Sickening Radiance, it leaves a sickly green,
It's a
hue in the
concentration
air.
spell.
But
so
it
that's-
doesn't. It is visible to others, though, right?
It's correct.
All right. He's gonna move to there. I need to check real quick. 100 feet is the range. Oh, he can try and hit the spellcaster. Here he goes. A 16, which misses horribly.
Thank you.
All right. He's gonna move over here. And he's gonna take a shot at Jax. Which also misses. These guys can't hit nothing. This guy's gonna take a shot at Sam. A 22.
Oof. I think.
I believe a 22 hits your 22.
I think it does.
Meets it,
Oh,
beats
no,
it.
I should- Ah.
For 7 points of piercing damage. Are you concentrating on anything?
Not at the moment.
Alright.
Take these 7 points of damage. That's my nice fancy shield, by the way.
That is your nice fancy shield.
Hmm.
And this guy's going to move over here, and he's going to take a shot at Jax, who misses as well. And then we move on to Flynn.
Yep. Everybody gets amount of inspiration. So you get 11 temporary hit points. I'm sorry, Alu's not here. But that also means you're not in danger, so you're not don't technically need it. 11 temp hit points, and you can use your reaction immediately to move up to your speed without provoking opportunity attacks if you want to. But Slivik, if you care to stay, I would invisibilize you again. I had to do this thing first because I have to see you for this. I'm sorry.
Woot!
So
But it's
stupid.
okay. That-
Because then you can't move away, so it's really stupid. I'm so sorry.
Well, it's
I
actually
should
good.
have done it the other way around. It's stupid.
Yeah, but you had the initiative, so that's okay.
It's telling me I'm already concentrating on the same spell. Great. No, I'm not. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to. I'm gonna walk over to you, obviously, to do that. So I'm now in his melee range, but you are invisible. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. So, Sam, Jax, Slivik all get temporary hit points. And can move up to their walking speed without provoking opportunity attacks, right? Okay.
Yep, they have to use a reaction for that, though.
Nope, Jax is going to stay right where he's at. Okay, if nobody's got anything. Back to the top of the round, and it is Jax's turn. He is not a happy camper. You guys, well, Sam specifically,
Yes.
watches as he flips his hand forward 3 or 4 times, launching a barrage of daggers at the Dragonborn in front of him.
Ooh.
Doing 26 points of damage with his 3 daggers.
That
Oh no,
Cool.
I counted wrong. Doing
T?
40
No.
43 points of damage with his daggers. Right? No. 12.
Wait.
Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong
More
numbers.
than 2, I guess.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. So he does 20. Sorry. 20 points. I was getting overexcited there. He only hit with 2 of them, so.
Okay.
I should really apply damage between daggers instead of just throwing them all. Now. So he was already there. Does Sickening Radiance do anything to him on the start of his turn?
No, because otherwise it would be way too OP. So if someone enters,
I think it does. It starts at turn.
Well,
Starts at
but he was already hit.
Yeah, first. I think it's first time they enter, or if they start their turn there, or something like that.
It's either or. Yeah.
Yep.
Ah.
think that's the, you know, in that other game, it's the
Yeah.
moonbeam situation.
Yeah.
The ones that are currently in, they're not going to be hit again unless they end their turn there, and so the
Yeah.
next one they're going to be hurt.
It says for the other turn, for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there.
So they kind of immune to the repetition for the first time they
Hang on
are
a second.
in.
Save
Right,
the
so
boy.
so technically what happens is he casts the spell appears, they're not really supposed to take any damage at that exact moment. So they all took their damage for
Now,
starting their turn
basically.
there as soon as he rolled it. Mr. Deplorable is now following. Hello, Mr. Deplorable. Welcome to the stream. Right, so it is this guy's turn. And he is going to rush up here and immediately try and attack Jax with his longsword. And one short sword stab. Oof. Which still misses. Nobody notified Alu that anything was going on. He's still meditating behind the waterfall. What do you want to do, Alu?
Well, do I hear the sounds of battle? If I do not, I continue meditating.
You hear the sounds of a waterfall. Have you ever been to a real live waterfall?
Yeah.
They're
Yes, I have.
They are really loud, especially when you're only 3 feet away.
Well then, if you guys could hear, but you don't, you would hear a one-syllable sound coming from Alu, and that is Om. And that's it.
Okay.
If I really want to stay in character, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. This guy's just going to move to the side to get out of your sickening radiance. About the only thing he can do is fire a heavy crossbow at Jax, which is a miss. Move on to Sam. Sam, you are muted. Gotcha. First time for the night.
I have DM cat in front of my second screen. It's kind of hard to see.
The cat is literally sitting on her desk on top of a book so he can look down on her and judge her.
You see how bad I am playing D&D? Come on. Trust your villain.
It's like he is literally doing everything he can to just stay right in front of her face so she cannot see her computer screen.
Yeah, I can't see the second one at all because there's just like full cats sitting there. So, if I- Dan, who was going to investigate the bridge, but since there's somebody else on it, she's not going to do that. She is try and use wall of fire. In fact, I'm already concentrating wall of fire, so just try again.
What in the world are you doing? So many targets flashing.
I'm setting people on fire. Or trying.
Oof.
Not very good hit range, but
Okay. You're yellow, so it's thing. There.
So the opaque side is on like my side, on this side. So we can kind of see through and we won't get damaged, but anybody there backwards will get hurt.
Okay. All right, so veteran number 5 failed horribly. Let's see, half red dragon only takes half damage anyways because, well, he's just fire. Let's see, veteran number 3 also failed miserably. And is not looking great. Veteran number 2 failed miserably. And veteran number 3 succeeded. Okay. All right, let me throw down your wall of fire real quick. We're gonna go over to the JB2A stuff.
Thank you.
JB2A Patreon library. Wall of fire is what level spell? I forget.
4.
4th level. Wall of fire. I'm assuming your wall of fire is, you know, yellow.
Sure. Did I get a choice?
Yellow or blue?
I can make it blue.
You want it blue?
Yeah. Freak them out.
There you go. 1 wall of fire.
Let me get rid of my template.
Alright.
Okay, thank you.
We're not getting rid of Slivix template because we need it.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's me concentrating on that one.
Okay. And this guy. Oh, look at that. He doesn't know where the wizard went because the wizard's invisible, but he sees that shiny guy singing stuff. So he's going to breathe fire in his direction.
That's
Oh, success! So you take half of 21.
You actually take 0. I
right.
activate.
Let me. Sorry,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm. Can't say. Concentration.
No, you don't
Well,
need to roll concentration.
Yeah, if he wants to extend his ward, so you
Yes,
take
I
no
can
damage, which means you don't
take
have to
0.
concentrate.
Sorry.
All good? So yeah, you take 0.
Yeah, you take 0, so there's no
Thanks.
Constitution save.
Sorry, deleted. It was stupid.
Oh, it's alright.
All right, you didn't know. And now he's frowning because you're not on fire, and he doesn't understand why you're not on fire. Veteran number 5, who is in the fire. Is just going to move out of the wall of fire. No, nothing behind the waterfall except a small alcove that Alu is currently meditating in, not realizing that his friends are in battle. So that's pretty much going to be that guy's turn. He's just getting out of the way. This guy's going to go to there. And he is, for his turn, he is actually going to start trying to do something to the wagon. Veteran number 3. Is going to dash. Slivic.
Okay. We have one veteran, one free. Okay, no, yeah.
Nope, everybody got out of it.
Good. I'm just gonna fireball them on top of the log. I'm avoiding on purpose the cart, but basically burning.
Sounds like a plan.
Also, the logs below.
Boom,
Know what I
boom. Love these animations. PC 20 dexterity savings throw. Normal, normal, normal. Right, so that guy takes full damage. This guy and that guy take half damage. Because they're red dragons and,
Yep.
well, they're red dragonborns and, you know, they like fire.
I'm gonna try to shout what's the cascade. I'm not sure that's gonna work.
Okay, what are you going to try and shout?
Dying here. Something like that.
We'll get to you.
um,
We'll get to you in a minute, Alu.
Yeah.
Okay, is that the end of your turn, Slivic?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So, veteran number 6. I'm going to avoid the wall of fire and move up here under the trees. This red half dragon is going to move here into these trees and start yelling to his companions about digging in and taking cover. Veteran number 2 is over here. He's going to move to there. And he is going to take a pot shot at Sam, who's the most obvious up there. This. Veteran number 1. There. Gonna move to there. And do nothing. And then we get to Flynn.
Question.
Yes.
Oh, first thing, I'm very sorry. My telepathy has a side prerequisite, so I can't message Alu. I'm so sorry. Question. I did not see the guy doing stuff to the wagon, right? Because the wagon is in between us.
No, you did not. You did not see them doing anything to the wagon.
Next question. The guy in front of us, we did heal him up, but how healthy, like, basically, could I knock him out again and tie him up? Is tying up an action?
No, because somebody gave him a huge amount of healing when they did mass healing word.
Right. I thought.
Oh no,
he was not included in that.
no, that's right. He was
got a
given
healing potion.
he got a healing potion, and it brought him back
From
up.
Zurich, I think.
Yeah, and it brought him back up nearly to full.
Dang. Okay. But I would see that, or would I not? That he's pretty healthy.
Well, you would see that he's healthy enough to breathe fire at people.
Okay. Hmm. I'm just gonna bash him with my loot.
You gonna bash him with your loot?
I'm gonna bash him with my loot. Let's place him optimally and see what happens. Sadly, that was not a crit. I hate it.
No, that was not a crit, but you did hit him, and
That's
he
something.
instantly goes back down.
He does?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, so again, the question: would an action suffice to tie him up next turn? If I had
Yes,
him?
an action would suffice to tie him up next turn.
Okay. Then Sammy gets a bardic inspiration if you want it, and that's my turn.
That's your turn. So we move back to the top of the round, and it is Jax, and he is really not a happy camper. And Sam, you see is one of these daggers that he's been throwing is in his hand, and he snaps his hand twice quickly, and it elongates into a very sharp-looking rapier, which he is now going to use to attack this Dragonborn. You're muted.
Someone's going to try and take some notes here, mental notes, so she can tell Flynn later, so he can fanboy later on.
Oh, come on. There we go, that hits. For 17. Jax is not a happy camper again, mostly with himself because it was terrible. Right. And this guy's just going to try and hit Jax back, of course. So, we get the longsword. And the longsword. And the short sword. What is with my rolls tonight? Right, so here's how this is gonna work. Watch this. We're gonna go. We're gonna request a perception roll.
Is there... Hello. Is that
Hello.
an action?
No. This is me requesting. It's only if you ask to make a perception roll that it's an action. If I ask you to try and perceive something. 13. While you're sitting there in your meditative stance, eyes closed, there's a very bright flash of light and what almost sounded like thunder over top of the waterfall.
So I try to like dive. Wait, when you were describing where I am I above water or am I underwater meditating?
No, you're sitting right at water level.
Okay, so I would try to dive, and just before I actually hit the water, I'd like to try and check very, very quickly if there is combat. I don't want to check specifically where people are, but if there are people on the bridge or Yeah.
Okay.
Because I would remember the layout. I know there's like a bank on the left and right, and that would be the shortest way to go.
Okay.
So I'd like to swim up to. I'm gonna say there.
All right, so you are swimming with the flow of the water, which is actually moving quite quickly. I would give you an
Okay.
addition. I would give you an additional 10 feet with the flow of water.
Okay. So I would be here. Then let me move myself here. With just my movement,
Mm-hmm.
could I use a bonus action? Yeah, I'm gonna use a bonus action to Misty Step.
Okay. Just a quick question. What are you concentrating on?
I'm
Nothing.
assuming it was the blur from previous combat, but
Okay,
it
I'll get
would have
rid.
been down by now.
Yeah, I'll get rid of that. Just in case you want to go cast something again and it takes concentration. Everybody else has
Oh
already
yes.
got a warning.
Oh yes. So I would like to I'm underwater, so I'd like to Misty Step onto the bridge. Sorry, no, I'm not gonna. 30 feet. Right here, if possible.
It's within your 30 feet. Yeah.
All right. And then I'd like to, with my Sword of the Perunes, attack the red-scaled gentleman in front of me 3
Okay.
times.
All right. That is a hit. For 6 points of damage.
So bad.
That is a miss.
Okay.
That is a hit.
Okay.
For 9 points of damage.
Yeah, because I took the attack action, I'm just going to quickly glance at Jax, and he can use his reaction if he wants to make a melee weapon attack. No, a weapon attack. It's not a melee, but a weapon.
Okay. He is just going to throw a dagger at this guy at the end of the cart. Ten points of damage.
Okay.
And
before I end my turn, just FYI, I would have my shield out. I would not have both weapons out, just sword and board.
okay. Well,
So,
I don't know if you noticed I threw up the thing. The Dragonborn went down.
okay, yeah, but I'm still going to go sword and board. Can I just arbitrarily change my AC or?
What? Let's see here. So if we go into and we activate your shield, it bumps you up to 19.
Okay, cool.
There you
Awesome.
go.
And that's the end of my turn.
Oh, okay. And veteran number 1, who is where? Oh no, it's veteran number 4. Sorry. Gonna move through the trees up to the edge of the water there. And seeing you having come up on the bridge, he's gonna take a pot shot at you with his heavy crossbow. That's gonna be a miss.
I deflect
And
it with my shield.
Sam!
It's my turn again.
It's your turn again.
I take it Sam would have seen these guys run up behind the cart, which doesn't know what they're doing.
And Sam would have seen them move up behind the cart, but no, you have no idea what they're doing.
Okay. I need scroll lines. She is. Do I see these guys over here moving about?
Yeah, they're not,
Right,
they're not hiding that well.
I'm assuming my fire stops anybody coming up the bridge anymore.
Well, between
Well,
your
mostly.
between your fire and the sickening radiance, nobody wants to be there.
Excellent. She's just gonna cast she'll cast Sacred Flame on that guy. That one there maybe.
Okay,
Nope, she cannot.
you can get
Shit,
that.
I can see that guy though, can't I?
Yeah, you can see that guy.
Cast on.
Okay. "16 points of radiant damage, and he's not looking real well."
Cool. That's it's my turn. Since Alu startled her and just jumped in front of her. Because she wasn't expecting that.
Okay. Oh, that guy's unconscious. This guy's just gonna dash over there. Guy. Huh, okay. Then this guy. Move up to here. Alu and Sam, you would see him looking over his shoulder, telling the Dragonborn to hurry up. And then he's going to make a longsword attack at Jax. A second longsword attack at Jax. And a short sword attack at Alu. Which are 23 hits, I believe. For 7 points of piercing damage. Slivik. Slivik?
You're muted.
Oh, yep, I just realized.
Ah,
I also realized. Yeah, I also realized. Shouldn't have they roll the ability check with disadvantage because they have one bit of exhaustion?
the Dragonborn? It was bad enough. It doesn't matter. even
Okay.
even at disadvantage, it doesn't matter.
Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna shout. No, we just try to pull the cart. I mean, they're not gonna cross the bridge, and I another fireball on the logs.
All the dice.
Okay, that's great dice.
Woohoo!
Come on.
They both fail. Sorry, I did it twice
No,
because I did it twice because they fail. I forgot to.
no, you don't
it
have
just-
to. It's on ability checks.
Yes, it's not on saving throws. That's
Saving
level
throws
3.
is saving throws at third level
Yes.
exhaustion.
Well, let's put it this way: the veteran had 1 hit point. And is
Okay,
now
that does not matter.
a pile of cinders. The half dragon had 4 hit points.
Okay. That
And is now a pile of cinders. But while we're on the subject of cinders, a couple of the logs have started to fall away from the bridge, and the wagon is starting to slowly creep towards the opening.
Oh shit. Think that's the end of my turn, right? I really
Okay.
forgot everything. Yeah.
Alright, veteran number 6 is going to make his way under these trees to where he can see everybody and take a shot with his heavy crossbow at... You know what? Let's roll for it. He's going to take a shot at Lou.
Good.
That is a miss.
My job.
Ignis 300 is now following. Hi, Ignis 300. This guy is going to take a quick shot at Jax, which misses horribly. Veteran number 2 is going to take a shot at Sam. Ooh. And that's going to be a critical. 21 points of piercing damage to your cleric.
Ow!
Veteran number 1 is
Did I
gonna.
do my concentration saving throw, or do I do it later?
When you take the damage, it should ask you to do your concentration
Okay.
automatically.
Okay. Actually, wait. Did I get advantage on
Wait, why is it asking me to make a con save?
Yeah.
I do not know.
That is strange.
Okay, then I'll not make one.
You shouldn't.
You don't tell me what to do, chat!
You know what it is? I have you, for some strange reason, I have you targeted.
Oh.
That's why.
Oh, that's because Sam has observer powers for all the characters when she used to stream for us.
Sorry about that. I had you targeted. I gave you your points back.
Thanks.
So yeah, you save. Yeah, the damage was 21. So you take half the damage or 10, whichever is higher. So half the damage is 10. It's always rounded down, not rounded up. So.
No, it was confusion of 25 and 21, I think. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Me fighter, me dumb, me hit things real hard. Me make you go squish now. All
The
right.
barbarian is way more sophisticated than that.
Ow!
It depends on how complicated the math is. Slivik?
I'm invisible.
I know you're invisible, but
Visible.
I was-
so invincible.
no,
Oh,
I was trying to
lapses.
I was trying to figure out why you were concentrating 3 times. For some reason, it's giving you concentration for fireball.
It shouldn't.
No,
I know.
no, I removed it. Okay. This guy over here. See. 3. He's gonna shoot at Sam too.
To be fair, invisible wizard
Oh,
is
what?
way too OP.
And another 20
Jeez.
and another 21 for the cleric as a second heavy crossbolt slams into her.
Ow. Ow. Oof.
And your wall of fire is no more.
It's okay. Ow.
DM,
Mm-hmm.
can I use my reaction to speak out loud?
Sure.
I'm gonna turn to Jax because I'm assuming we hear Sam getting visibly skewered.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Just gonna turn to Jax and say, "Take care of her. I've got the card," and that's it. That's my reaction.
Okay. And we move on to Flynn.
Question. Sorry. Did I make it clear enough that I wanted to hit the guy non-lethally last time? Because I didn't specifically say non-lethally, but I meant it.
Yep.
It's fine
If you
if you don't want
no,
to give
if
it to me.
you check the little icon that is on him, he is asleep, not dead.
Okay.
Ooh.
I just wanted to make sure.
No, no, I knew.
It would have been fine
I
because I
knew.
technically didn't say it, so.
I knew what you wanted.
Okay, so I realized that I do not have rope, so I can't tie him up, but that's not a problem. Somebody's hitting my sweet girl, and that's not okay. Let's see. I have no fucking spell slots. No good ones anyway. Oh, I have to target you for Sammy. Where are you? What? I think that's you. You and Alu look so similar with the silver coats. Take it.
I feel a
Um,
small surge of energy there. Take it as for me.
There's not a lot else I can do because I don't
Thank
see
you.
anyone. Do I see the guy that's standing next to the waterfall?
Yeah, they're all
This
pretty.
one.
They're all pretty clear.
Okay. Because this was a spell for a bonus action, I believe. I can still cast Eldritch Blast at him, so I will do that. And it's 2 attacks because it's 2 rays. Did the first one not roll damage? No.
Let's see. Eldritch Blast attack roll 11. Miss the Eldritch Blast. The 11 misses.
Okay. I don't know if this one.
And the one above it, it did hit. It didn't. You did not roll any damage though.
Oh,
There you go.
damage. I don't know if it's 3 blasts. Let me check it.
The warlock
might
it
have-
is, but I don't know.
Oh, that's true. It is. It is actually. You're right. I'm stupid. I forgot to update my sheet. Does the 12 hit him?
That one.
No.
That one unfortunately misses.
That's fine. But I tried. Thanks for pointing it out. That's my turn.
It's 11, whatever your.
Oh, no.
It's not 11 in the warlock. Oh,
Actually, not. I have another question for
Yeah,
next
every
turn,
day.
which is not. It's not important now, but holding on to the cart and trying to like pull it, or at least trying to stop it from falling in there. Would that be an action? Yeah, right.
It would be an action. Yes.
That's good. That's fine. Thank you.
Okay. Why is this not working? Just do it this way. And be done with it. There we go. I had a thing that wasn't doing what it should have been doing. So back to the top of the round, and it is Jax's turn. And he just says, "Oh, I've had enough of this." And he pulls out a wand and points it in the direction of these folks over here. And he uses his wand of fireball.
Ooh.
So veteran number 2 lucks out and makes his throw. So he only takes half damage. The other 2 take 25 points of damage each. And that will be his action. That guy is not existent, so we remove combatant. And then we move on to Alu.
Right. As per usual, I have an unusual question.
Okay. Hit me.
So I'd like to go here. Sorry. Here. Well, wherever is closest here, but like right next to the cart, just behind the cart. And I'd like to face the cart, but I'd like to put my shield to my back. Does that maintain my 19 AC on attacks coming from behind me? Because they would hit my back first? I'm trying to tortoise shell this.
Yeah, I see what you're trying to do. How do you normally carry your shield when it's not in your hand? Do you normally carry it on your back?
Exactly the way I described it, on my back.
All right, perfect. That's the way it is. You sling it over your back. Anything that comes towards your back will still be at a 19. Anything that comes from your front will be at a 16.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Okay, and I'd like to use my action to try and lift the cart and move it forward. So I use 10 feet of movement. I'd like to use whatever movement I can get with an ability check to try and lift and push it forward.
Make an athletics check.
And I forget, I did use my bardic inspiration from Flynn that he gave me, right? I did.
You did, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, you did that last time.
But Sam still has hers.
Right, but I don't have a thing that gives me advantage on athletics.
No, I don't think you do.
I don't. Oh god, that's so shit.
Well, that's an 11. You can't actually move the cart forward, but it doesn't feel like it's creeping backwards anymore.
Okay.
But the passenger side rear wheel is hanging over an open drop.
Okay.
It does feel precarious.
With my bonus action, I'd say little help, guys. And that's it. End of my turn. I would click the button.
Okay, and I'm not even going to make you roll for it or anything like that. You would notice that for a cart that looks to be only half or 3/4 full of sacks of grain, it seems extremely heavy.
Okay. I will try to remember to say something apropos that on my next turn, because my turn is over.
All right, and this veteran that sees you turning your back to him is going to try and shoot you in the back with his heavy crossbow. And that's a miss. Sam.
I got the unmute button quick. Sam's not feeling all that great. She's going to move to the front of the cart here.
Okay.
And you know, as a bonus action, can I take my potion of healing?
Yes, you can always take a potion of healing as a bonus action. You know, as long as you don't have to search it out of a bag of holding or anything like that.
No, I'm just going to have one on buy.
Seven points of healing.
Oof, 7 points is better than 8 points.
Mm-hmm.
And she sees Elu pushing it, so she's going to try and grab it at the front. And
Okay. So what we will do is we will do an athletics check on you as well. All right. With Alu's help behind you and you grabbing hold of the runners there and pulling, you do feel the wagon start to move in your direction, but just a few inches. The rear wheel is hanging over the edge of the bridge, and you notice that that wagon's heavy.
okay, dokie. Can I shout to Elu? Since it's not going to move, because it looks like it's moving.
Sure.
Elu, I'll use my spell the next time. Is which you'll try and shout over it. That's
Okay. If you could see Alu, he's straining like he's pooping.
To be honest, she went up there for some cover because she really needed to heal up. So she just
did that too.
That guy's asleep.
Yes.
This
I'll use
guy's
the spell
gonna
next
be
time.
here, and he's gonna try and shoot Alu in the back as well. That's 15. That's a miss. Slivik.
Oh. I don't know what to do. Oh.
He's running out of spell slots.
Yeah. I can pull, but that's not gonna do anything. Let's face it. So,
Would you like a little out of game? Would you like a little out of game advice?
oh, it's fine.
Don't set any more of the bridge on fire.
Oh, no, I already know that. It doesn't mean I cannot set other things on fire. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, it feels like I'm missing a bit of heat. So.
Good lord. All right. All right.
You gave
so
me you gave me a bottleneck and a concentration spell. I mean, it's beautiful.
all right. So the two humans, I'm not even gonna roll for. They have 1 health and 2 health respectively. So so those two are out. This guy, I'll roll for him. That's a 22. That is success. So he takes 1/4 damage because he's resistant to fire.
Really want to help, but I'm really shit at pulling. I'm just gonna move next to Alu. Actually, between Alu and Jax on the dead body.
Okay.
Gonna be in reach of both of them.
All right.
The end of my turn.
Okay. Veteran number 6. This guy up here. Kalis is now following. Hello, Kalis. Welcome to the stream. All right, this guy who Jax just set on fire is going to be shot at. That misses. Red Half Dragon, who's still trying to figure out where all these fireballs are coming from. Because, you know, greater invisibility.
Default. I think this
Is-
is one of the greatest in Slivic combo we could found. It's so good.
He's just
It
gonna
is
shoot
very
it. He's
good.
gonna shoot it a Lou. Oof.
It's a crit. That's a nat 20, so I cannot even do anything.
Can we flavor this and say it hit my leg, like my thigh or my calf?
Sure. Sure, we won't let him. We won't let him puncture your beautiful shield. He shot you in your Achilles tendon.
Exactly.
Nothing like an arrow to the knee. It's one of them $1 million arrows. It hit you in the buttocks. All right, so 19 points of piercing damage. Veteran number 2 is gonna fire at Jax and miss horribly. Veteran number 1 is gonna fire at Jax and miss horribly. And then we get over to Flynn.
Oh god, who do I heal? Oh. Can you... This is hard now. Why did you get it? It was all so easy until a moment ago. You guys got the card, right? You guys don't got the card. I'm gonna just in case, I can help you push if you go down. You are not going to go. You'll get... This one. Yeah, I do have one.
No, you are not. You are not within the sickening radiance. I would have told you. I'm paying attention.
Okay. Thanks.
Right. Who is that for?
Hello. I had him targeted. Does not help do anything?
Yeah, no, we don't have auto heal anymore. Since the update, that the auto heal, auto damage thing just doesn't work.
I was thinking that Sam can heal herself. I'm hoping that's true. I also have healing potions, but I don't know if you guys know that. Yeah, because you got healing, you can't get Bardic, but I will use my action to try and help you push the card a little bit further. Can I make an athletics check or something for that?
You most certainly can. I will give you one of them right there.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Oh, please. Sam, you can use it on an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw, and it's D10.
So you really feel like you're helping.
It's so sad because I have the gauntlets of ogre strength, so I should be better at this.
But you do. You feel like you're
I am really bad.
helping.
Okay, I feel like I'm helping. That's my turn.
Jax. Once again with the once again, he's just gonna drop the fireball on these guys over here. He likes Slivic style.
Oh, that's a good roll.
Does it better than Slivic?
So an 8, a 17, and a 9. Veteran number 2 is doing really well on his saves. these guys, they get full damage. And veteran number 1 is no more. Alright, and then we move on to Alu. What you doing, Alu?
Arrow sticking out of my leg, gritting my teeth through the pain and the strain of this heavier than usual, than expected wagon. I'm gonna try and move it forward. Just
Okay.
with Flynn by my side helping me,
With
Slivik doing whatever he can, and
with Flynn and Sam both helping you, I will give you advantage on this roll.
Ooh.
I just quickly turn to Flynn and smile and nod, and just try to push it forward.
And the wagon moves forward, no longer hanging precariously.
Was that my action?
That was your action, yes.
All right. I take one step. No. Sorry. Yes, ruler. I'd take just one step closer to the wagon. Put my back to it, take my shield out, and stay in front of it. Try
Okay.
to guard it.
All right.
End of my turn.
End of your turn. Sam. The wagon moved forward several feet. You can see that the rear wheel is no longer hanging precariously over the edge.
Awesome. I'm going to jump on the ledge here. See. Do a wee bit of calculation. And she's too far away, so she's going to move forward a wee bit. On the ledge, side the cart. And she's going to hit that guy down there for her secret flip.
Okay.
Off.
That's a 23.
Get that.
Okay, so it's nothing. It's not even half damage.
Nope. Only can.
Okay. Is that your turn?
2 wee seconds. Yeah. Oh no, because that's an action. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, so that guy's unconscious. Slivik.
I'm gonna Asha's Mind Whip. You. One. Yes.
One creature, 90 feet. Which one? The
one.
Dragonborn?
No, this one.
Oh, that one. That
keep
one.
On, yeah.
Okay. That is a 17. You watch as his head literally just explodes in a cloud of red gore, and he dies because he had 4 hit points.
Lou, you hear behind you. Oops. Okay, we should keep pushing. It's the end of my turn.
All right.
Wait,
This
Alu
guy-
moved?
Yeah, Lou moved.
Okay, I'm keeping in range of touch of Alu. Oh, because Flynn is basically moving behind the two. I cannot select my character because I keep selecting the dead guy. Thank you. Gonna move range of both Flynn and Alu.
Okay.
Name them.
Oh, hang on, it's not your turn. Go ahead.
Oh, because it's not my turn, yeah. But
Yeah,
basically,
yeah.
I won't be able to touch them if something happens to them.
All right, well, you can go. You can go ahead and move. I've put it back so that you can move.
Thanks. Yep. I know, yeah.
And you're double concentrating again.
It's Fireball and Tasha's main whip. It's some of those are parented at concentration, but they are not.
Okay. Why would Fireball be a concentration spell?
No idea. And Tasha's main whip is considered concentration also, but it's not.
Okay. All right. So the half-red dragon, noticing that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this over here. Yeah, no, he's gonna stick it out. And take a shot at Lou. And that's gonna be a miss. The veteran here. The veteran over here, on the other hand, is like, nope, had enough, I'm out. And he is going to try and dash away. He sees the situation as hopeless and is fleeing the battleground. Flynn.
How much would it take for me to climb on top of the wagon?
About 5 feet of movement.
I mean, it's just going to be movement. It's not going to be an attack or something.
No, it's got handholds, footholds. It is not
Amazing.
considered difficult. It is not considered difficult terrain or anything like that.
Yeah. Gonna grab Sam for a second and give her my class thingy, my healing hands, which is
Okay.
11 points of healing. There you go. This is an action. And then, there you go. Oh, sorry, I think I gave them to Alu by accident.
Taking them.
It's not auto healing, so it's fine. Alu will get the healing word, because that's a spell, the other one was not, so... Only have second level left, sorry. Oh well, it's almost as much.
Not bad.
It's my turn.
Sam
Oh.
understands what's happened, says,
Oh.
gives you a big smile.
Wait, isn't Alu undead? No, I'm sorry, that doesn't do anything for him.
Dun dun dun!
Dun dun dun! He was Geechek all along.
Would have been quite the twist, not gonna lie.
Oh,
Secretly a vampire.
Out in the sunshine and crossing moving water. What? All right, Flynn, is that your turn?
You're muted.
What? Sorry, yeah, I said it was my turn, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I missed it. Right. And Jax. Just gonna move forward to there. And fling a few daggers at this guy over here. Eight points of damage. Seven points of damage. And 14 points of damage. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't do that. Okay, and that's his turn. That is his turn, and we move on to Alu. Anyone standing around him would be wondering where the hell Jax keeps getting all these frickin' daggers, because he has thrown a lot of them.
How long is his sleeves?
I mean, long sleeves, but... Alu.
All right. I'm a sea elf. I'm gonna do the stupid thing. I'm gonna jump in the water. Try to go diagonally. Sorry. Ruler. I'm gonna jump diagonally and try to let the current carry me, and then misty step next to the guy.
Okay. So if you're just gonna drop off the bridge, if you're just gonna drop him off the bridge into the water,
Well,
the current will move you
actually
10
jump.
feet.
Jump forward.
Okay. Standing jump with your strength. Okay, you can jump about 10 feet actually from a
Okay,
stand,
and then it carry me forward another 10.
and the current will carry you forward another 10 feet.
10 feet
And then
is here, another 10 feet is here,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's 30 feet. So just on the river edge, the bank.
I mean, you
Using
still have
misty.
you would still have like 20 feet of your own movement left.
Oh, right. So ample.
Yeah, no,
space.
you've plenty of movement. You have plenty of movement between.
Then I'd. No, sorry. I'd appear here. And just for shits and giggles, yes, he is. Okay, cool. I'm gonna use the attack action with my sword, and I have my shield out. Yeah, that's not gonna hit.
That definitely doesn't hit.
Jesus. Okay.
That doesn't hit either.
Yes, but because I took the attack action, Jax will be able to use a weapon attack using his reaction.
Okay, and he'll fling.
Pretty much where I was going.
He'll fling one dagger.
Yep. Cool.
For 7 points of damage.
Good. That's what I was going for.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna cast the spell again because I didn't cast it when I appeared on the bridge.
Okay, can you move yourself left or right 5-10 feet, something like that? No, it didn't do anything. Okay. All right.
End of my turn.
Okay. Sam.
You did.
I'm here, kingdom muted. I was singing. I was singing what am I going to do next without trying to TPK. So she sees a loon, he's fighting this guy and fighting it. And all she's going to do is hit Sacred Flame on that guy again and hope it doesn't hurt her. It shouldn't hurt him. God, no. Okay. Oh, sorry. But the best throw I've got so far.
Nice.
For the love of Moradin. next time. Hello, get him. And that's my turn.
Oh, okay. That guy's asleep. Flip it.
I have so many spell slots left. Even know what to do. I'm just gonna. Oh. I'm gonna. No, that's too far. Okay. Wanted to suggest him to go away, but that would have triggered an opportunity attack, but that's not work. Oh, okay.
Okay.
60 feet.
You trying to hit the guy that's running away or the
Yeah,
dragonborn?
yeah. Dragonborn.
Okay.
Frostbite.
That is a fail. And he takes 13 points of cold damage.
He needs to make thing. Has disadvantage on next weapon attack.
Okay.
He takes. I mean, the radius is gonna last a bit longer, but you should really try to move all of that away. Bend the bridge. My turn.
All right. Oh. He doesn't like the cold. He likes the fire. Need a DC 15 dexterity check from Alu. That is 15. So you take half damage.
Done.
And that is that guy's turn. This guy is going to make it off the screen. He is out of here. And then we move on to Flynn.
Oh no. Does that mean he's out of Eldritch Blast range, aka out of 120 feet, or to be exact 150 because I can still move 30 feet?
Oh yeah, no, he's gone.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the last guy to Alu because I want him to feel good. Anybody need healing? Oh, Alu. Right. Let me see. What's the range on this? I think it's 60 feet. I think you're just within 60. I love it. You've done so well, staying within 60 feet. But do I have a second level left? Oh wait, actually, let me just totally overdo this because I saved this spell slot. No, I don't have to anymore.
5th level healing word. 19
I
points.
saved it. I saved
19
it because
points
I thought
for
we might
Alu.
need Dimension Door.
Yeah, that was a good call.
If the thing explodes now, we're just all gonna die. It's fine. Take it. This is my turn.
Sure.
Okay. Jax is gonna turn to the wagon and start trying to figure out what that dragonborn was doing. Alu.
Sorry, I don't know what happened. Sorry.
That was your Misty Step finally triggering.
Oh.
It took some time.
It took a minute, but it finally triggered.
Oh, it's my turn. I'm gonna attack him 3 times.
All right. A hit. A hit. And that Dragonborn is down. He is gone. And that is going to be the end of combat.
Crowd go wild from the top of the wagon. Yeah.
Flynn, can I? How does it work, radio invisibility? Can I drop it?
No,
Oh,
Flynn-
sorry,
can
I drop it now. I drop it
No,
now.
Flynn has to
It's a
drop
question.
it.
It's a genuine question on how it works.
The person concentrating on it has to drop it.
I am dropping it.
Um. Once, yeah, I'm dropping. So, seeking radiance and look up above the waterfall. Slow clap to the two sharpshooter who did absolutely nothing.
When you look
Good
up
thing
over
that's
the water,
somebody else.
Yeah.
when you look up at the top of the waterfall where the 2 sharpshooters were, they're not even there.
Back. Max?
Just here, I think. You watch as his fingers trace along the back of the wagon. And one finger slips into a knothole in the wood. And you watch a small panel slide open. And Jax pulls out a small leather pouch. Looks like something used for transporting documents. This is what they were after, I believe. Slivik, you wanted something?
Oh yes. 2 guys there.
Yes. Well, obviously something pulled their attention away from our fight. I'm
They're
sure
okay.
I'm sure they'll report back and tell me what they found. He sort of stuffs the document pouch under one arm and continues to examine the base of the trailer, or the base of the wagon. He's knocking on it, sliding his hands around.
It's a lot heavier than it ought to be.
I believe that this wagon has a false bottom. After about another 10 or 15 minutes or so, you hear Jack say, "Aha!" And the whole bottom of the wagon falls to the ground on top of the bridge. Sacks of coins fall down on top of it. And then looking up underneath the wagon, strapped to the underside, are about 4 dozen longswords. A smuggler's trick. Well, now we should find someplace quiet and go over these documents. See what was so secretive that they thought to smuggle it through instead of simply transporting it. Don't you think?
Sounds good
As
to
long
me.
as someone helps me pull the carriage.
I can help you. Are we taking the carriage, or are we going to get somebody else to come and get it?
No, no, leave it there.
With the gold?
Mm-hmm.
As you start speaking about the gold, you see 4 or 5 other elves come out of the trees and across the bridge. 2 of them walk straight up to Jax and tell him that they're sorry they didn't aid in the fight, but there was a third group of soldiers that they and some of the others ran off. And Jax tells you that they'll take care of the wagon and the gold, and be sure to get you your share. But for now, I think we all need some place to rest.
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit tired, a wee bit sore. Could do a wee rest.
You watch as he moves over to the rock face and picks a suitably flat spot. And he says, "Yes, yes, this will do fine." He takes his outrageous hat off of his head, pulls out what looks to be a piece of cloth, and throws it at the wall. The piece of cloth elongates, slaps onto a wall, and makes a glowing portal. If you will all join me. If you will all join me, you can visit my home away from home, I suppose. And don't worry about the unconscious Dragonborn. Our friends here will take care of him and make sure he is given the right message to return to the Shadow Lord.
Sam just looks at the others and she kind of stretches out like she's had 14 days at the gym and starts heading that way. He's coming?
Yeah, I'm gonna, yeah, just with a quick movement of my shield, break the arrow that's still sticking out of my leg. And just continue forward. I'll take it out wherever we rest.
Okay. So Jax makes a little bit of small talk. He's like, "I hear tell that you have a portable tent."
Yes? So,
Yes, yes, you have one of those ancient things, the tent of luxury. Yes?
we call it IKEA, but
Oh. Let me show you how to upgrade. You see, I don't carry a portable tent. I carry a portable camp.
it's convenient.
So you step through the portal and into this. Why is Tormer on this screen? Tormer shouldn't be here. And into this strange land that to some of you actually looks fairly familiar.
Oh no.
But as you look out beyond the camp, the oof, why are we? That's why. Okay. As you look out beyond the actual boundaries of the campground, the land starts to blur.
but like it's not there.
Almost as if it's not there. It's like you're looking through a blurry piece of very thick glass. Jack tells you that is the defined border of his camp, that you should not be able to pass beyond it, and if you somehow figure out how to get past it, that, well, you'll be beyond his help and lost somewhere in the astral plane.
Okay.
But there's a tent. There is a well. There is food. Where would you like to start? Healing, studying, eating, sleeping? Going to bed but not sleeping?
I start taking my armor off and say, Jax, do you have some bandages?
He sort of waves in your general direction, like, how petty. Bandages. Who uses bandages? He points over at the well. He says, drink from that, you'll feel fine.
All right. With a small grimace and grunt, I just take the arrowhead out of my leg.
Sam sees Alou hobbling over, thinks it's probably a good idea for her to. Or she guesses.
So, Alu, the well itself, the water within it is slightly tinged blue. The light glow. You dip your hand into it, and it is icy cold. You drink from it, and it is very refreshing. You don't feel...
Can I cup the hand? Can I cup the water in both my hands and then splash it on my face and hair?
Yeah, it's colder than the water from the waterfall.
Oh, good.
And it is quite refreshing. And as you drink from it, you find your wounds closing and you start to feel better. You don't feel rested like you've had a long rest, but you do heal back to maximum health over time.
Okay. And when I'm done, I'm just gonna go back to the purple fire and just, kind of lazily fall down on my butt. Just kind of the tired thing after a hard day's work. You just sit
flop.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, flop back, flop backwards. That.
As you're hobbling back, Sam will just say, is it any good?
Quite refreshing. Sorry, I'm gonna say in a weird voice. It's quite cool.
Okay. She has a kind of confused look, but okay. She's just gonna go for it. Sam's gonna have a drink of the well from the water.
Okay. Jax moves forwards and he explains to you all that it was a gift from one of his sisters. A well of eternal healing.
Quite handy. Does it only work here though?
Well, it was built here and only moves here. I've tried carrying some of the water with me in a flask, but it's only water. I've also found that its healing properties are quite limited. Not that I need them very often. They seem to only work once a day. Sometimes not even that often. It can be quite sporadic.
Alea looks like he's healed up a wee bit. I'll just take some in a cup.
Okay.
I'll use it in a wee minute.
Well, anyone who drinks from the well can actually fill your hit points back to max. It's not a long rest. You don't get all your spells and everything back.
I think we just stay by the fire and don't drink from the well. To have a short rest there.
Well, Sam kind of moves up the back a wee bit just to try and get her armor off and heal up a wee bit before she uses her water.
Okay. Well, Jax himself drinks from the well. Moves back over, and he sees you all trying to relax and take a short rest. He tells you, "I think you would find it much more comfortable in the tent. There are beds and benches, tables, and food." He pulls out the travel pouch of documents and and there is this. Let us have a look.
Yes. That
Mm.
is.
And he steps into the tent.
Show us the map.
When Sam gets sorted up and she feels a bit looser, we'll say, that she can actually move, she's going to head in and see what's happening.
Heading also.
Alright, Flynn, you going into the tent?
Yeah, follow.
One, Flynn, we get some food.
So this is actually the map that I was building just as we started.
Ah. Okay.
So if it feels incomplete, that's because I feel like it is.
I don't
No,
have any
no.
token.
Yes,
Same.
I know. As I said, I was building this map as
Did we go outside the barrier? Is that what's happened?
Livik and Alu. And
I mean, it's of course incomplete. Where's the jacuzzi?
there's a tub.
Racist. Yeah.
And there is a tub.
Is,
It's over-
is that a
it's-
rowing machine?
It's over. There's a tub over here behind the wall. You know, privacy and all.
I think it's a weapon rack.
Yeah, there's a weapon rack in there.
Oh, I thought it was a rowing machine and Jax was a gym bro.
No, but I mean, look. 90% of our group tonight is in France. So when I dress the table, there's cheese, there's bread. I mean, there's a baguette on the table. Damn it! I did charcuterie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slimik is gonna have some saucisson.
Come on, man! I went apparel.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful.
I mean, there's probably some rillettes and olives and
Some pate.
no foie gras though. We don't like foie gras.
No.
Right. So, Jax sits down at the table and he pulls out this packet of papers, spreads everything across, starts looking it over. Who's doing what?
Wanna have a look together, Flynn? Papers.
Peppers, yes, definitely.
Feel like your glasses could be of quite some use here.
I don't know. Are they not in a language that we know? We haven't even had a look at them. They might be in common.
It's true. Set of eyes.
Well, Jax unfolds the first piece of paper and the map. On this map is Asmar, Helion, Nilsil, Shadowvale, and the Seat of the Gods. There are lines and arrows drawn from Asmar north. There's a big X through Nilsil, there's a big X through Helion, and a big circle around the city of Shadowvale. Well, the village of Shadowvale. It's not really a city. I'm going to pop over to the world map so people watching along can see what we're talking about.
Could you repeat where the crosses and where the circles are, please? Sorry, I'm trying to write it so very fast.
Is there a path? Is it like a progression indicated, or is it just circles?
So what I'm going to do is I will actually draw on our map here, since, you know, I can stuff. So you see on the map, you see a cross through the city of Helion. You see another cross through the city of Nilsil. You see an arrow going from Asmar towards Shadowvale, and then a circle around Shadowvale. And then you see another cross across the Grey Halls.
Really
Okay?
thinking what I think.
And can you just remind us on the map, draw it where we are right now, approximately?
You are approximately right here.
Okay.
Okay?
Slivik, Jax, what do you make of this?
Well, let us have a look at the rest of these documents. He unfolds us another small pile of documents. A few of them he just passes over and slides across the table. Order forms, manifests. Ah, here, this looks interesting. Why is it written in Thieves' Cant? I didn't know anyone that actually wrote in Thieves' Cant.
Thieves can't what?
Thieves can't speak proper language.
Oh.
You hear Evandal snickering through the ethers.
Yep, probably.
Oh my. Oh my. Well, this changes everything then, doesn't it? Do any of you happen to read Thieves' Cant? I'll take that as a no.
Hey, you have a eye, Flynn?
I might be able to read it with my glasses, but usually I do not read Thieves' Cant. I don't want anyone to make assumptions.
I was actually into the glasses.
Yeah, I know. I was just making sure that
Understood.
I'm a bard. This is not my. Oh my god. But yes, it's the glasses' fault that I can read it. Just making sure. Not that it's wrong to be able to. And you see, he gets so like. Okay, I'm talking too much. Let me read it.
Well, these seem to be discussions on a full-scale invasion of the village of Shadowvale. Nilthor is moving north from Asmar. These are signed by Nightshade herself. She has spies, the Red Hand, already positioned inside Shadowvale. There are lists here of troop movements, guard placements, shift changes. They have been planning this for some time. I did not think that she was the leader of this. Changes everything. He peruses through the document a little bit more. They're supposed to start marching within days. There are orders here that should the elves come forth from Helion or Nilsil, they are to be eradicated. The villages, cities burned to the ground. Yet Nightshade goes on to say that she does not think the elves will involve themselves. She thinks they will hide away in their forests. I have to agree with her somewhat. There are plans here on how to lock the dwarves into their hole, as she says. Not good. You have been there, all of you. What is so important that the Shadow Lords would risk such a maneuver?
Want
Don't
to
everybody-
kill hope.
Don't everybody jump in all at once here.
Want to kill hope.
Maybe.
Hope's not in this campaign. She's in another campaign.
Oh, actually, we do have hope in the game. Of Blade.
No, Steph's character in another campaign is
Oh,
named Hope.
gotcha.
Sorry.
Inside joke, sorry.
An inside joke, sorry.
I gotcha.
Inside joke, sorry.
Well, I'm guessing whatever's at the bottom or at the top of the mountain, maybe? Do you think?
What I think is this might be an excellent opportunity to overthrow a Shadow Lord.
If they're supposed to march in a few days, it's probably too late to stop that. Can we disrupt their supplies, their logistics, their flow of information or communication somehow?
Oh yes, we have many rebels who will take care of that. As for when they are supposed to march, according to these papers, well, they're supposed to leave a few days after receiving them. Problem is, I have not yet received them.
So you're saying this information has presumably not reached the Shadow Lord yet?
We have them in our possession. We took their secret caravan.
I turn to the rest. Back when I was a guard, there was this tactic that we could use to well, prevent dissidents. It was to spread false information. Do you think we could do that here? Forge documents. Tell her whatever it is we want her to believe.
It's a good plan. Not sure if we can do that. Plan.
Uh, do you mean so that she leaves earlier? Or she leaves later?
So that she leaves when we want her to leave? With the numbers that we want her to leave with? That she goes specifically where we want her to go? And that she arrives in the middle of shifts, or provide her with information that is useful to us and only well, us and those who stand against them.
Well, it sounds like a good idea, because there's no
But
point having half a Asmar with it.
but if we are to provide her with that, it has to be believable because she has spies. These red-handed people.
The Red Hand, yes, I know the gang. Thugs and highwaymen. Nothing more. Nothing more elegant. Useless. I like your idea, though these documents do seem as if they're a refinement of battle plans that already exist. We could, in fact, edit them in a way that could aid us and bring trouble to the Shadow Lord. However, we must be very cautious in what we change. Nilthil is hard-headed, let's say. When she gets something in her mind, she does it. I can tell simply by the writing, just the nuance that is used in the text of how Nightshade would be guiding Nilthor, the Shadow Lord.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. I can see how she's using the nuances in her text to guide Nilthor to think that some of these things would be her own decision. Simply put, she's telling Nilthor to take adequate forces to take Shadowvale. Nilthor would think she could take the entire village on her own. She is quite prideful, that.
So she might not have a lot of people with her. She might leave most of her army at home.
He sort of shifts through the papers a little bit, and according to this, she will be reinforced by the Red Hand and will march on Shadowvale with some 6,000 to 7,000 estimated troops.
It's an awful lot for such a village, no? Is she just leaving Asmar behind then?
This will require much investigation. I must contact my spies immediately. In and around Asmar, Shadowvale, see if we can flush out some of these Red Hands.
But the narrow at the south of Shadowvale. Good it is for an ambush.
Indeed, the dwarves have even been speaking of building defenses there. I think siege weapons atop the two ridges on either side, that could slow an army quite well. The pass there is quite narrow, barely more than 300 or 400 feet wide. It could be bottlenecked quite well.
Yeah, that was like one of the most scary parts going to Shadowvale, was it not? You're always warned to watch your pass, was it not?
They do watch the pass. Very much so. Right. Well, my friends, please rest, recover, regain your strength. I have much talking to do.
Thank you again for all your help. And thank you for letting us rest here. I mean, the other camp was also nice, but this is just amazing. I mean, if you see the blue tree outside, this is very nice. Thank you.
Oh, that is pretty. Sam goes to have as we knows it. just like being in the Feywild.
Slivik instantly starts to sweat.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Actually, Slivik is sweating, but for there any detail on how they want to shut City of the Gods? Do we have contacts? The elves. If the elves
Jay?
join and we have everybody trapped in the corridor, we can essentially isolate a freaking army in a corridor.
The last time I heard about elves is like when I went to meet them, well, that was ages ago in this show. And one set were like crafting, another set for like armor and stuff like that. Was it not?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think any of them were actually prepared for war or fighting that much. You know, defend their own. But I don't know what they would be like for large groups of people.
This narrow. It is flanked by mountains, is it not?
It is the only known path through the Blackteeth Mountains. Well, not the only known path, but it is the largest passage through the Blackteeth Mountains.
And can an unfortunate natural disaster be engineered?
Not very sure that the people of Shadowvale would appreciate that. It is their main route for trade and commerce.
They might enjoy it more than 1,000 people trying to kill them.
Well, the good news is we have time. Not much, but we do have time. We cannot delay too long, or Nilthor will get it in her head to just go anyways. But I will get with my contacts and find out what I can find out as quickly as I can. We will figure this out. And I think we will find a way to throw down a Shadow Lord.
Sounds good to me. I'm just gonna head over for some. Just listening.
Nightshade mentioned she will be in Shadowvale or not.
There's no mention of her actually being there, but she does mention that she has spies who have already infiltrated the village. They're actually quite hard to pin down.
So I have a really bad idea.
I think I love it already. Go ahead.
If we want to send a changed message, once we actually have a changed message, we need a messenger. So I don't know. If we don't, we have the dragon. But if for some reason we couldn't send him, I would go into Asmarth anyway, and I could disguise potentially as a veteran and hand over the letter and pretend to have been attacked by you. And I mean, we did attack them, so it's not technically a lie. You could just like basically rough me up a little before I go. But this is like a last resort thing that I could offer. Having disguised self spell. And being pretty good at lying for some reason.
I had no doubt on your lying skills.
Is
Problem
something
is they
taken
have
off?
a wizard. Probably can see through these guys, even a really good one.
That's why I said it was a bad idea.
Yeah. It's a good second-hand idea after sending that guy back since he escaped. Thing.
It's definitely something to mull over, but I don't think that I'd be happy that if only one of us went. To be honest.
And
I
no,
think it'd look kind of strange if we all went. You know, Tormir and stuff like that.
We just don't have the time. If it's going to be just a few days, we won't make it there and back in time, so we can't go.
What about
Would
their
you-
supplies?
Would you like
Samu-
my opinion?
Always, darling.
I say, let her and her army come forth. We can, as Alu so put in, hazard her through her journey, attack her supply lines, picket them from the side like little mosquitoes. Every little drop of blood counts. But I think I agree with all of you that the Narrows between the Blackteeth and Shadowvale are the perfect place to throw down a Shadow Lord. And as soon as she is done, we race with all speed to Asmar and clean out the rest of her trash. If she comes forth with a group of 5, 6, even 7,000 soldiers, there cannot be many of them left behind. As I've told you before, she does not hold Asmar by force, she holds Asmar in fear. The people do not rise up and fight back because they are afraid to rise up and fight back. They outnumber her army 30 to 1. It's just something to mull over. Now, if you will excuse me. And Jax makes his way out of the tent. And my friends, I think is where we're going to call it a night. I know you'd like Evandal and Tormir to be here for the planning of any kind of long siege or big battle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I hope you guys enjoyed. I actually threw in another battle because Tormir was supposed to be here, and I know he doesn't get into all the RP sessions. He likes battle sessions, but it still worked out pretty fun.
Mhm. I liked it.
Yeah, no, it was fun. So does hang on. Let me post this in the Discord.
Into or we're waiting.
We could say goodbye to Twitch. Yeah.
Nope, I was just getting ready to fill them in on that. We have discussed it a bit, and I think that we're all in agreement that we are going to move to a bi-weekly schedule. We're going to stream this game every 2 weeks instead of every week, simply because I am overloaded. I run 4 Dungeons & Dragons games a week, plus a full-time job on top of that, and I need time to plan. So if we space them out so that I run 2 on 1 week and 2 the week after that, that gives me plenty of time to do planning and create great maps and great content like I hopefully did today.
Yeah.
And it also gives
Yeah.
and I think it will also give us a chance that I do not say we have to stop for a summer vacation unless everybody just wants to stop for a summer vacation. Last year I had no choice in the matter because I was literally working 80-hour weeks and I had no choice. I had to stop for July and August. But this year is supposed to be completely different. We've got a much larger staff in the kitchen this year. I'm guaranteed my 2 days off a week, and if we keep with the 2-week schedule instead of the 1-week schedule, I think I'll have plenty of time and plenty of energy to make sure that our campaign is just wonderful and can chug straight through the summer without even having to take a break.
Awesome.
Yep.
And
Sounds
as long as everybody is in agreement with that, we will see you guys in 2 weeks. let's say goodbye to Twitch.
Bye,
Thank you
Twitch.
guys. Thank you guys so much for coming, hanging out. Thanks to all the guys who followed us tonight. And we hope to see you guys again in 2 weeks or even on Friday when I do my next stream. Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.